to the Candidly podcast. I'm Monica Germany, and tonight we're going to have a low key night with conversations and just fun. Also, I went and had some Culver's, so you get to see my go to meal at Culver's. That'll be at the end of the video. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. I definitely did. It's been busy, having kids, I'm always busy. But yeah, it's been a good week. I had my last day with a child that I have been watching for about 9, 10 months. So I watched him learn how to crawl, learn how to walk, learn how to run. And his last day was a couple days ago, and my heart, my heart's melted. Yeah. Still gonna see his family once in a while. Probably gonna do some of their family photos in the fall, and so that's great. But I'm gonna miss the little dude. But otherwise, yeah, I had a good week trying to be productive. Called called TRICARE, called the medical office, and tried to get my kids' medical stuff situated because they're behind. Because wait list and wait list and wait list. Come to find out that my daughter wasn't even on the wait list that they told me that she was on, and they're missing paperwork from TRICARE. So then TRICARE says it's there, all the fun stuff. So that's getting sorted. But her other two referrals I've requested for them to be changed, and we'll just see how that goes. You know how TRICARE is? It's bad. I mean, like, I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful that we have healthcare. I'm very grateful that we have the privilege to go in and not worry about a doctor's bill because my husband is serving in the military. I'm very blessed and happy that we have that. But let me tell you, it is so hard, especially when you have kids with certain developmental delays or disabilities or needs to go to a specialty. It is very difficult to have them be seen on a good on a good timeline. Like, we're on wait lists every time we move, and it's so hard because as a parent you want to make sure that they're getting what they need, and you want to make sure that you're giving them what they need. And I struggle myself with calling places and doing certain things, and because I have 3 kids and my own medical stuff to deal with, and their medical stuff and their schooling, and to make sure that you have everything going and make sure that you're not missing things. And it can be difficult sometimes. It can really be difficult, but we're parents, and so if my husband needs to take a time frame out of his day off, some time to bring my daughter to her therapies or go to another appointment or help me with something, he's able to do that, thankfully. So that's great. Trying to tag team it all. That's what you got to do when you have a partner that you're able to split 50-50 and do things with without worrying that they're not going to be there. I have a reliable, loving partner who is there for the kids, is there for me, and if I need him, even if he might not like it, he's there, and I'm just very blessed in that. But man, yeah, it's going to be a good week. Next week, I'm going to be getting the homeschooling area set up for my kids. That's going to be a challenge. That's going to be fun. I went and got all of the school supplies for them, or all of the, I say that without knowing if I got it all, for me to organize everything and get everything set up in their playroom, which is going to also be their schoolroom. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to make that room like a sensory place where they can get the needs that they have met, where I can make them feel comfortable, make them feel happy, make them feel excited for school and also not stress them out and not stress me out. And that's going to be a whole thing, but I'm excited. I'm excited about that. But that's what's kind of going on in my life. Not much, just staying busy, trying to maintain making content and putting it out there. And let me tell you, today, I did not want to do the podcast. I did not want to get ready. I did not want to go anywhere. I just wanted to lay in bed all day today. But I got up. I got myself together. I might not look like I got myself together, but that's because, rabbit trail here. Rabbit trail here. I got pulled over for another vehicle inspection on base when coming back in, and something was messed up with my insurance. Not it, like it didn't register with my registration in the state that I have my car registered in. Said that I had no insurance, which I do, and I proved that I did, but I had to sit in the Georgia heat for 20 minutes, and I sat on the sidewalk and I got stuff on my hands. I finally got it off, but like I sat and I got like ants on me. I got all this stuff because I had to wait for the military police to come. And the security guard was like, I really think everything's going to be okay. Okay. I really hope nothing comes of this or whatever. I'm like, what do you mean you hope nothing comes of this? Like, I have insurance. Like, what would come of this? This isn't like something I can control. I don't know what's happening. And he's like, it kind of scared me because it was like the way he was saying it was like, you could get a ticket. And I'm like, how can I get a ticket? I have insurance. But there's some weird paperwork thing that's messed up between the state and my car insurance. But we're a military family, so that stuff happens. Anywho, I got off. They were like, "Oh yeah, no, this is totally fine." The military police came. They're like, "Yeah, yeah, this should make sure that this is the app. Yep, this is the app. This isn't like some type of, you know, photoshopped thing. This is real. Yep, cool. Go. Thanks." I'm like, "Oh, thank God." But I was in the heat for like 20 minutes, right? It was so hot, and I had such a bad headache. It was not fun. Let me tell you, I had a hard time when I got home. I was so hungry too because I hadn't like eaten. I had like some chicken nuggets earlier in the day, but that was like it. And I was so hungry. And when I say chicken nuggets, I mean like the high protein, healthy chicken nuggets. I'm not just very unhealthy, let me tell you. I sound like a child. I had fast food and I had chicken nuggets, but no, yeah, I got home and I was so tired and I haven't fixed my makeup. I haven't done nothing. I was just like, okay. And then my microphone on my camera, it started having this like noise and I didn't want that audio interference. And then I had to figure out another way to make the video without audio interference and just all these little things. And now I'm here and it's late and I'm finally getting the video done. So, anywho, yeah, I didn't want to do it today. I had a moment of like, I don't feel like it. But if I don't do it and if I don't maintain my consistency, I will fall into the trap of not doing it. And I'm going to do it and I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. I'm going to set my goals and achieve them. So I did wake up this morning not wanting to do nothing. I did basically lay in bed for this afternoon and chill out because this is my first day off after watching the little boy that I watch. And yeah, I had no responsibilities this morning other than my kids, obviously. Um, but I got up and I did it. So here we go. First thing, do what you don't want to do if it's something that leads you to where you want to be. There you go. I said it. Hopefully that didn't sound like gibberish because it might have. All right, I'm going to go into some of the topics that some of you requested for me to discuss and talk about. Here we go. So, postpartum. We're going to have a little postpartum talk because I'm a mama and some of you are mamas. And if you're not a mama, maybe this helps enlighten you about postpartum and about pregnancy and understanding what women go through. Because it's a lot. We go through a lot, let me tell you. Oh, C-sections versus natural. So I haven't like gone natural like without epidural. I've had epidural with my two natural like vaginal births. Um and I've had a C-section with my daughter. I prefer vaginal deliveries. Yeah. C-section traumatized me. It traumatized me. And partially, like, it's probably partially because I had an emergency C-section. I had high risk things going on with my pregnancy. I was at the maternal fetal medicine every week until it was like 2 times a week. And all of that stuff was already before my C-section. And then the C-section, I didn't really realize that you'd be naked on a table and strapped down. I don't think that did they strap me down? I think they did for a little bit and then they unstrapped me because they could tell I was upset, if I remember right. Also, a sign of trauma is not remembering it all. And I don't remember it all from my vaginal deliveries either because it's a traumatizing event, even though it's so beautiful and you're seeing your baby and you're having your baby in your arms for the first time and all these beautiful things. Birth is traumatizing, but it is also beautiful at the same time. So if you don't remember everything from your birth, that's completely normal. I I had a really hard time with my C-section afterwards. Things just didn't feel normal. Having a scar didn't really affect me. It affects some women. Some women can't even do anything. Like they can't get up. They can't. That didn't really affect me as much. Probably also because I needed to take care of her minded. And so I kind of like let my pains get like out of the back of my mind because they were there for sure, but just not as bad as I think I've seen some people have it for sure. But the C-section itself was just I felt like I disassociated from it. Like it didn't feel like it actually happened. Whereas like vaginal, like I remember pushing, I can remember them coming out of me. Whereas the C-section, they're pulling her out of me and they're like, I'm not naturally giving birth to her. I don't know. And it might just be me. I'm not really sure if other people have had such a disassociation with their birth. But for me, it was very hard to have an experience of vaginal delivery and then go to C-section and not really know what to expect. I really did not know that it was going to be like that I was going to be laying there and uncomfortable and feeling my stomach, getting pulled in different ways and knowing and smelling the burning. And I'm not trying to traumatize anybody. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I promise you, I'm really not. I just am giving like my experience that scared me. And then after the birth, I disassociated from the birth itself and just connected with my daughter. So I did connect with her easily. Some women have a really hard time when it comes to a C-section with like connecting. I didn't have that really with her. I connected immediately. Probably also because I had been waiting this whole pregnancy to know if she had Down syndrome or not. And then when I found out she did have it, it was like this weight lifted because I knew. And then like everything else after that didn't matter. I just wanted to have her in my arms. I just wanted her with me. So, and then we got home, and 2 weeks after we got home, my sons came home with RSV from school. And my daughter got RSV at 2 weeks old, and we had to be life flighted to Portland in Oregon. And she was in the PICU for a month, and we didn't know she was going to make it for the first couple weeks. So that was really hard. That threw my whole postpartum out the window. Like it just it's really hard to even think about my postpartum with my daughter because it was like we finally get home. She's so small. She has Down syndrome. We're trying to figure out how to do certain things and what we will need to do and the therapies that will need to be, done and everything these things, all these things. And then she got RSV and it was like, I can't explain to you how scary that is. But also being a PICU mom, you learn so much and I got so much confidence. Like I gained so much confidence in being a mom through that because I learned, I took care of her, I was there with her every single day. I experienced so much with her, and truly that just gave me such a confidence that I needed, that I hadn't even had, even though I had two other kids. I had never gained such confidence as in like being a mom in motherhood as I did when I went through that experience. And then afterwards, I felt like I can go to any IEP meeting and do what I needed to do as a mom. I could go to any doctor and say, this is what I need, and not give a crap what they thought. Like, not give a crap if they're going to label me as like a troublemaker by insisting that my kids have this help and that they receive this and whatever. I will advocate for my kids and I will always do so. Like I will advocate in a way that I never felt like I could have. Like I did not think that confidence was possible until that PICU experience. So horrible, horrible experience. It was so hard on our family, but it gave me such a confidence and understanding that I didn't have before. So I am grateful for that. And the Ronald McDonald House, I'm so grateful to them because they are so amazing. They housed our family up in Portland for three weeks out of the 4 weeks because we didn't know how long she was going to need to be there yet. They were amazing, fed us, gave us transportation. I mean, they were just so amazing. So grateful to them. Have to include that. And, postpartum is just different, with C-sections or natural, you're healing. You're healing. You can't sometimes pick up certain things. You can't do certain things. Like, either way, it's not easy. It is not easy to just come out of the hospital and all of a sudden be expected to feed a baby, have the baby go to bed, pick it up, put it down, feed it, change it, do all the things, and also have other children if you have other children on top of it. It is not an easy task to do all of that. Right after you give birth to a child is so hard. And I really don't think that it's as appreciated as it should be. I know for me, like I need the help, but I always kind of soldier on. Like I just am, especially as a military spouse, I soldier on and I'm like, I expect to not have help. But I do have it. Like I do have it. I get in this place where I'm like, oh, okay, I can do it. I can do it. I'm going to do it. Like I'm not going to ask for help, and I really shouldn't be that way. I'm just who I am though. Like I'm just that way. But I definitely do think so many people do not realize that when you give birth, you're having a major surgery. You're having a huge life altering, body altering thing happen to not only your body, but to the baby, because the baby also goes through that trauma. And you're doing it together, and you need help and you need support. And, you know, spouses, partners, friends, family, whatever, need to know that you need the help and they need to give it. Like it baffles my mind how some people can be so cruel to the mom, as if like she's supposed to do everything. And girl, you're not. You're supposed to have help. And if you don't, and there is actually nobody willing to help you, girl, I'm so sorry. I I would be there if I could to help you. Because it's not right. We need the time to heal. We need that time to also come to terms with what just happened, because it's not only a physical healing, we need a mental healing as well, because even though, like I said, birth is beautiful, it is also traumatic, and we go through a lot within that process. So it's very important. um, as a military spouse, I kind of just covered that a little bit, where I'm always ready to just do things on my own and not have help. But like, also, sometimes your spouse doesn't get time off until another time. Like, they have paternity leave for spouses, and it's actually a good amount of time for military members. But sometimes the military member cannot get the time off right after the birth. They have to wait and use the paternity leave sometime within that year. So they do get paternity leave, they just don't always get it when you need it. And that's a struggle. We didn't really go through that the last couple. Zach's been so lucky with the jobs he has had. I Yeah, I don't think we've gone through that. Um, if anything, it would have been like for a couple days, and then they send him on paternity. I don't really remember fully. I have a lot of friends who have definitely had to wait to use that paternity leave for like a few months, and they use it as a family vacation and instead, because you get it no matter what. You don't have to just stay home. You can go somewhere. You can use a paternity leave as something else, like a family vacation, or to do something, and um, whatever it may be that you decide to use that time for. You don't have to use it for when the baby comes. So hopefully the dads don't abuse that and use it, if they can use it to help the mom. But there are some military members who are a little bit but there are a lot of resources for military spouses who have babies. There are, I know in the Air Force, there's like first sergeants for shirts, or shirts, that can come. There are like military wives organizations that come in and can help you with meal trains or whatever, your squadron. Army, I'm not really sure. I know they have it. They have Military One Source, they have Operation Homefront, and they have, I'm trying to think what the other things that they have. They have a lot of churches that go through the base too that do things. But I don't know everything that the Army offers, and I don't know anything about the Navy or the Marines or whatever, because they're just different. But there are resources for spouses, if they need a meal train, if they need help, um, advice. Sometimes the base have like a bump, Operation Homefront bump something they call it, and you can get like free strollers, free cribs, diapers, stuff like that. If you go to like this event, and they host this big event for all the expecting mothers every like 3 or 4 months, and you can go and get some cool stuff. That's really cool. I'm trying to think though. There's a lot of resources. So always, if you're a military spouse, always look for resources. Always post on pages and ask if anyone knows anything, because there are resources there. You just have to look for them. And with multiples, postpartum with multiples, prioritizing all of your kids and your mental and your physical health is hard. It is hard because we are so used to, as mothers, giving all of ourselves to the children and not prioritizing ourselves, that's why a lot of women's health and postpartum depression can come into play, where that is also a chemical imbalance. But all these factors can make things like that worse. So yes, we have kids, we have multiples. I've had, ever since my first child, now it's like every birth has been a multiple, right? And you have children to take care of. They're your responsibility, but you need to make sure that you are prioritizing your health as well, because you can't be a good mom to them if you're not whole in yourself. how can you be good for them if you don't feel good, if you're not doing well? I know I cannot be the great mom that I want to be if I'm not taking care of myself. And I try my best sometimes. Sometimes I just have to kick myself in the butt and get myself out of the house and do things for myself. But really, when you have multiples and you're postpartum, make sure that you set yourself a schedule that will allow you to live, allow you to shower, allow you to eat the things that you need to eat, allow you to watch a show, relax. If it means all the kids are in bed with you, whatever you do, make sure that you create a life where it revolves around what you need. Because if your needs are met, you're able to meet all of theirs. And if you get a schedule that matches what you need, your schedule will flow flawlessly for the kids. It might have a couple of hiccups with screaming, tantrums, random blowouts, random whatever is going on that you don't really want to know what's going on, but you need to know what's going on because you have to take care of it. All of that happens. But if you have it on a good schedule where you make sure that you are taking care of yourself, where you're taking a shower, you're brushing your teeth, doing your makeup once a week or whatever, you just take care of yourself, okay? I beg of you, take care of yourself because it's so important. And I know I keep honing in on that because it makes me so upset when I see moms who are just dragging themselves, you know? And they don't deserve that. But if you have the help, you better be getting that help. You better be asking for it because it's important. It's very important. But if you don't have the help or you don't have a good, someone there with you, definitely set up a schedule and set up what you need because that's not easy. And sometimes when the multiples are older, you can have them help you and have them help you go grab a diaper, go grab some wipes. Oh, can you grab me a snack? Hey, can you grab me a water bottle? Can you do this for me? They're able to do those things. Just let them, relinquish some of that control and let it be because we can't control everything. We're not perfect, but I know we try to be. Anywho, I appreciate all of you and all those mamas out there. You guys are amazing. You are amazing. Do not forget that. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. You're doing awesome. And I really hope that your postpartum journey is going great. But if it's not, take a step back, breathe, and make sure you're taking care of yourself because that's so important. Current events. I was going to do a small update about the Epstein files. I feel like it's just crazy because Trump is deflecting so hard, man. Trump is deflecting so hard, and his base that are still supporting him are really deflecting so hard. Who gives a crap if there are Democrats on this list too? Who cares? We don't care about that. We want whoever is on, who is connected to this in a negative way, that they are also participating in the actions that we're upset about. We want them prosecuted. It does not matter what political side or belief system they're a part of. We don't give a crap who they support. We don't care who they are. We want to know why they're not being prosecuted. And that's it. It's not about political party. It's not about who's on this. Oh, I don't even say list. I don't even want to say that because it isn't most likely a list. But who is in the files, who has participated in these actions that are deplorable, that are horrible, that are heinous, that are evil. We want them prosecuted. It does not matter who they are and what political party they're a part of. And also, trying to say that Obama is guilty of treason, that is a classless president is trying to go after the most classy and admirable and respectable president that we've had in a long time. Even if you don't agree with him, even if you don't agree with Obama's politics, I don't agree with everything he's done either. But compare the Trump family to the Obama family. Classless, classy. And I can tell you, Obama's not in those files. But we know who is. We know who's in those files. We know. obviously it just came out too that we know. But the fact that it came out that he was told that he was in the files, yes, he knew. And people knew that he knew. But I think people thought, well, this is the part that he didn't do anything, so why should we tell anyone? But we know Trump is corrupt. We know that he doesn't tell the truth. And we know that his fan base and the people around him are loyal to him. So just take with a grain of salt what these people are saying. Read both sides. Watch whatever documentary you need to watch. And try to maintain a place where we are thinking of the children and not thinking of a political party. Please think of the children, young women, the children. Think of them and don't think of political party, because political party doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right and wrong matters. Just remember that. That's it. No, I just think that little bit, just a little bit of that hot topics, because it's so much lately, and I feel like we're just reading and seeing and hearing so much of it, and it is so negative, and it's so hard to maintain some positivity in life when you just keep seeing all this negativity. So I don't want to put too much energy into that tonight. I just want to be here for you, talk to you about postpartum things, talk to you about life, and hope you're doing well. And I hope that you guys have an amazing rest of your week. And thanks for sitting with me. Thanks for enduring week 2 of the Candidly Bear podcast. I hope to see you next week. And every week, we're going to get better and better. I'm so sorry for the audio issues last week. I hope that this week is a lot more clear and a lot better. We'll see. I love you all. Sincerely, the Candidly podcast. See you at Culver's.
Now you get to come with me, and we are going to Culver's. I'm going to show you my favorite order at Culver's. If you don't know, Culver's is one of my favorite places. And I thought, you know what? That sounds really good. I don't really want to have something to try today. I want to show you what I get, because I love Culver's, and let me just treat myself today. So here we go, I guess. On our way. One second, please. Thank you. Okay, I'm ready.
Avery, come through out. What can I get for you?
So I'm gonna do the butter burger with cheese, the meal with
on that burger?
ketchup, please.
Just ketchup on the burger?
Just ketchup, please.
And what would you like for your drink?
Can I get diet root beer?
Alright, anything else for you?
Yes, and then can I get a side order of cheese curds
Alright,
with marinara?
alright.
And then I'm gonna do a deluxe double as just the burger,
Alright,
and then a side of fries.
alright.
And then I'm gonna do a kids meal, butter burger cheese
What would you like on the burger?
with ketchup only.
And for the drink?
Can I get a Coke?
Alright, anything else for you?
Yeah, and then another kids meal with the tenders,
What would sauce for that?
ranch.
Best sauce and drink?
To drink, I would do a Sprite, please.
Okay, anything else?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna get a shake, a small.
What would you like on the shake?
Can I get butterscotch, marshmallow cream, and peanuts?
We don't have butterscotch.
Can I get, okay, that's fine, caramel and marshmallow cream and peanuts?
We also do not have peanuts.
You don't have peanuts. Just caramel and marshmallow cream, that's fine.
Alright, anything else for you?
And then the 2 kids scoopies.
The 2 kids too?
Yes, please.
What would you like for that?
Can I get, I'm trying to think of With the Oreos?
Vanilla with Oreos?
Yeah, both of them with Oreos.
Or anything else, please?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, so it's me for 47.55 with the window. Would you like to do salt, pepper, ketchup for that?
Ketchup, please.
Alright, so it's me 47.
Thank you so much. The great things about Culver's is they're very kind. They give you a cup holder without asking. They have a military discount, and they're just really good. We're from the Midwest, so like having a Culver's here in Georgia, serendipity. Like it makes me so happy. In Oregon, we didn't have a Culver's, and it made me really sad. But anytime we went anywhere, like on any type of road trip to like anywhere, literally anywhere that had a Culver's, instead of getting the things that were in that town, we would get a Culver's, because that's how much we love Culver's in this family. So yeah, if you want to know how much I love Culver's. Get the goods. Okay, so now we're here finally. I got pulled over at a vehicle inspection again on base. So this is a little melted. The ice cream is in the freezer because it's melting, even though it wasn't melting until I had the vehicle inspection. I have to eat this. It's so good. I'm starving. I am starving. I'm so hungry. I say that, because I'm just so hungry. This is the double cheeseburger. This is what I get over time. It's so simple, I know, but it is so good. And because I am on a high protein, low calorie diet, I take off the bun, even though I love the Butterburger buns. Their buns are buttered, so it is different. I take them off because I put on my keto bun and I make it work because I love my Culver's. So now I just put my keto bun on. I know it's not the Culver's bun, and the Culver's bun is really, really good. It is not overrated. It is chef's kiss because they literally butter and toast the buns. So it's so yummy. I just love it. But I'm just going to be a little conscious of what I'm having, and I'm going to have my keto bun. So here's the burger. Look at that. Okay. You guys, I'm sorry. I've been waiting for this like all day. And I'm so happy. It was worth the wait. It was worth the vehicle inspection as well. I know. That's crazy to say. That's crazy. Worth the vehicle inspection. I have my straw. Yes. Mommy needs a little bit of diet root beer here. If you don't know, Culver's has their own diet root beer, and it is so good. And if you know me, you know that I love diet root beer. A&W, I have them every day. I know, diet, whatever. I have them every day. But when I get my Culver's diet root beer, it's just a little different, It's like creamy, and it tastes like it should be on a root beer float. Oh, Culver's, I love you. But you might not know, if you're not from the Midwest, cheese curds are amazing. They're so good. There are better cheese curds if you go to like local Midwestern like pubs, better. But cheese curds from Culver's are really good. They're nothing like the Arby's ones or the Dairy Queen ones. Those are just trash. These, Wisconsin cheese for the win. And I'm not a big ranch girl when it comes to cheese curds. I prefer marinara. I like ranch with other things, but marinara is like my go-to, especially for Culver's. Especially for the Culver's. curds. So I just open this up. And then, I'm gonna get fat tonight. And it'll be worth it. So good. And the crinkle cut fries. Some people like them, some people don't. I love them. Especially with ketchup. You know, like some places, like, you don't need ketchup. They're still, like, good fries. I think that the crinkle cut fries from Culver's need, like, ketchup or some type of sauce. They're good, but they need a sauce. I am so sad that they don't have butterscotch and they didn't have nuts, like peanuts. Like, for my shake. Because a marshmallow cream, butterscotch, and peanut shake from Culver's is freaking fantastic. So if you have that at yours, because a lot of Midwestern ones do, that is a go-to. Highly recommend. Can't believe I got pulled over again for another traffic vehicle inspection. It was so hot too. It's so hot right now in Georgia. I even got stuff on my hands, so I think I got something right here from the dirt that I sat in. Either way, it's over. It's done with. We're having a better time now. I have food that is going in my belly, and I get to share that time with you. Okay, so it's not like fully frozen back to where it was, but it still is going to be super yummy. This is the Culver's shake, and usually it is more thick than this, but it's still pretty good. They forgot a spoon and straw for me for this, but I have my own, so that's fine. Not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. Butterscotch and marshmallow cream. Oh, not butter. Caramel and marshmallow cream. So good. It would be better with peanuts. Oh, it's so yummy. You guys, I haven't had this in so long. Oh my gosh. Marshmallow cream is a secret. Not really. But I don't think that many people get it or know about it. I get it every time. If I get a concrete mixer, I get marshmallow cream. I have no idea how good this is, you guys. So, this is an advertisement for Culver's. No, not sponsored. I just love Culver's. My daughter, I have a video of her trying Culver's for the first time, and Culver's literally sent us a box with a onesie that had Culver's on it, sent free stuff for my daughter, sent a Culver's baby toy and everything. It was just the sweetest thing. If you didn't know, Culver's is where my husband and I had our first job. We love Culver's. We worked together. That's not how we met, but that we did work together. My husband worked there for like 4 years and became like a team leader, whatever it's called. And yeah, we love Culver's. He even went to like corporate and did like a whole like job shadow at the corporate office and with people and ingredients and making stuff. It was really cool, but we love Culver's. As if you guys can't tell. No. But But yep, thanks for sitting with me, you guys. Thanks for hanging out and enjoying this podcast and just eating some Culver's with me. I hope you guys stay along for the ride, and I look forward to seeing you next week.